Be doing the unboxing and have a first look at the Samsung Galaxy On 8. And as you can see, guys, this is a review unit, so the pricing is not marked over here, so I don't know the pricing and I haven't seen any coverage of this device anywhere. So luckily I got this review unit early. Generally I get it very late, so let's quickly have a look at this one. I realized that this smartphone is actually very close to the Samsung Galaxy actually J8, as you can see from the back, also similar layout, and in fact the specs on the box are the same. If I recall, the pricing of the J8 was around 17.5 to 18,000. I don't recall, so not sure what would the pricing of this one, but this is going to be an online exclusive from Flipkart. That's what I know about it. So let's quickly just open this up and have a look. And on the back again it says that it has an infinity display. That means a new screen aspect ratio, and again it's a Samsung device. It's having a Super AMOLED screen, and this means it's a 6-inch screen, 15.36, and it says HD plus. That means 720p HD plus screen and dual camera setup. One thing that I really liked about the J8 was the camera setup. I'm hoping they implement the same camera, because the camera was very good on the J8. That was the highlighting point. And they say it comes with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. So that's regarding the broad specs given on the box. Let's open this up, and as you can see, it looks big because this is having that 6-inch screen, and that new screen aspect ratio 18.5:9 if I recall. And this is in this color that they have given, and in fact we'll come back to the device later on. Let's see what else do we get in the box. Bunch of paperwork, actually quite a bit, quick start guide and all those things, even in Hindi and stuff. I'll just keep this to the side. And we get the power brick. It's having a 3500 milliamp hour battery, so it's a standard charger, 5 volts at 1.55 amps, guys. SIM ejector tool, USB cable that we are getting, and we also get a headset in the box. It's a normal type headset, guys. So here is the device itself. It's having a 6-inch Super AMOLED screen, and on the top, actually this is metallic, guys. The outer body shell is metallic, and the speaker is over here. Samsung does that with many of the phones, and yeah, it's here, power on off button, nothing here. On the bottom we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, micro USB port that will be used for charging, and in fact 2 slots. So looks like dedicated slots that we have, and there'll be a dedicated slot even for a micro SD card slot. Yes, dedicated slot for a micro SD card slot, nano SIM, and your primary nano SIM, I believe, will go here. So nice to see they are implementing this thing. It's good. You can use 2 nano SIMs and even a micro SD card and volume rockers, and that's it. And rear dual camera setup, that is the thing that I need to test, because as I've mentioned, the J8 the specs look similar to that, but the J8 camera was outstanding. We'll be also testing this one, and I accidentally pressed the power button, so it's booting up, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. The Samsung Galaxy On 8 is having a 6-inch Super AMOLED screen and the 18.5:9 aspect ratio. That's a 720p HD plus screen. It's powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 processor clocked at 1.8 GHz. It has a fingerprint scanner, a dual rear camera setup with 16 megapixel plus 5 megapixel, and the front facing camera is a 16 megapixel, and it has a 3500 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device. Again, it has the new Samsung Experience UI, and you just swipe to get to the apps, and a bunch of Samsung apps are actually pre-installed. And good thing is that Samsung Health is also, there's a nice app actually, and if you go back again, a bunch of even Microsoft apps are installed on this, and obviously Google apps are there. And yeah, apart from that, Samsung Max we have, and even Samsung Pay Mini and the game launcher app. And if you notice this bar over here, if you swipe this up, we also have the Samsung Pay Mini on this one. It's not a full-fledged version of Samsung Pay, but yeah, we have Samsung Pay Mini. I won't set it up as of now. As you can see, I've just set this up and it's already downloading some stuff. And if you go down over here, again, looks like no auto brightness sensor on this device. So that is actually bad, and it says apps updated automatically. I'll just hit cancel for that. So no auto brightness sensor, so that's actually a sad thing. They should implement this. on this device. Anyways, let's look at the Android version that we are getting. And if we go to software info, as you can see, it comes out of the box with Android version 8. So Oreo out of the box that you are getting on this one. And it has the Samsung Experience UI version 9 that you are getting. So that's what it is. And if we go back, let's look at the storage out of that 64 gigabytes. How much storage is actually available to you. And as you can see, out of that 64 gigabytes, you're just going to get about 50.8 gigabytes of space available to you. So that's regarding the storage that you get. And guys, I have set up the fingerprint scanner and even the face unlocking. First, let's check the fingerprint scanner and then we'll test the face unlocking features. And the fingerprint scanner is here at the back. And as you can see, it is actually, it takes about half a second to unlock, but yeah, as you can see, but it is accurate. Let's also test the face unlocking. I'll just press this and yes, the face unlocking is there, but that also takes about half a second. As you can see, you have to press and bring your face near it and then it unlocks. So that's regarding that. But the biggest USP of this device is the camera, I feel, because the camera was actually really good on the J8. So let's quickly test out the camera on this one. And regarding battery life also, it has the 3500 milliamp hour battery on this one. So the battery life should be good because it's having the Snapdragon 450 SoC, which is again a very power efficient processor. And regarding the screen, yes, it's a Super AMOLED screen, hence as you can see the viewing angles are really good. It's a Super AMOLED screen, but considering and it's a 720p HD plus screen, and the screen quality is actually good, as you can see. But yeah, definitely they should have gone with the full HD plus screen. But yeah, that's regarding the screen. Let's now look at the camera on this. Let's just fire this up. It says swipe up and down to change the mode. Okay, fine. And location tags, I'll just turn it on, not a problem. And this is the auto mode, and looks like we have big Samsung Mall also integrated in this one. And even without that dual camera thing enabled, we are getting some very good background blur thanks to that f1.7 aperture that we have on this. So looks like the camera is similar to what we were seeing with the J8. That's actually a good thing. In fact, I would say we also have this live focus. Here I can adjust the background blur how much I want if I use this live focus mode. We also have the pro mode on this and panorama and even the night mode. So that's what it is. The selfie actually looks good, and we also have selfie focus, I think. So that's the background blur thing, bokeh. So yeah, we have all those modes. Let me actually do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you can have a better idea regarding the camera. So these were sample shots taken in artificial lighting conditions in my office, and as you can see, even in artificial lighting conditions, this smartphone actually did a great job in terms of color reproduction and sharpness. And this is in regular mode, and this is in that depth mode, the portrait mode, where I enabled it. And you can actually change the backgrounds also with this one, known as background blur shape. And this is the dolly mode, creates a 4-second video, and this is again in the portrait mode. And here again I changed the background blur, and this is in the regular mode. This is in the background blur mode, and this is again I changed the background. So it works actually really well. And again, in the general camera performance also, it was very good. As you can see, these are some of the sample shots that I've taken, and in terms of color reproduction and sharpness, they came out actually really good. The 16 megapixel front facing camera also performs well, and it also has that background blur option, and these were taken in artificial lighting conditions. This is with the background blur option. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Galaxy On 8 smartphone. And in fact, here I have the Galaxy J8, and in fact if you look at it from the back also, it's actually almost the same. So looks like this is just the online version of the Galaxy J8. And again, so guys, this will be sold online via Flipkart as far as I know. So again, if you are actually looking for the Galaxy J8, you can also check this out. If the pricing on this one is better, I feel you might get a better deal with this. Anyways, when I get the details about the pricing and other info, I'll add that in the YouTube description area. Anyways guys, that's it for now for the unboxing. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.